Hey everybody, what's going on? In today's video, I want to explain to you guys why I think that children are coming home from school and showing all of these non-compliant behaviors that you may have not seen in the summer or in years past. I recently did a parent training and the parent told me that at school, the teachers have reported that their child has been amazing. They have been so compliant, they have been friendly, they have shown no negative behaviors, but then they're coming home and the children are acting out so badly and so out of character. And, you know, it's hard for me to say because I'm not at school with them. And it's hard for me to say because I'm not at home with them right now. But this is just my outlook and why I think this is happening. And to do so, I'm going to be using this balloon to show you a visual on what I think is happening. Okay, so first thing is first, they walk into either a brand new school or a brand new classroom. Nothing looks the same. There is new everything. The environment around them is new. They don't know where their desk is. They don't know where the bathroom is, where their classroom is. And as you know, children with autism have a very difficult time when their routine is not the same way. So right off the bat, as soon as they walk in, they're overwhelmed. They are having a sensory overload and, you know, they are just having a hard time. But they're told that socially you should just put on a happy face and deal with it. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to swallow that overwhelmed and that anxiety, and they're just going to go on with their day. So I'm going to puff a little bit of air based on where I think they are. Okay, now the bell rings. An unexpected noise that they have not heard in over 4 months. It startles them, their anxiety goes up, and that is how they are going to be feeling basically for the rest of the day because that was so unexpected and so loud. In children with autism, they have sensory issues. So that is going to affect them way worse than a child who does not have a diagnosis. So I'm going to puff a little more air. Okay, now it's lunchtime. Picture this, okay? You're at a fair, okay? You're at a fair and there's people everywhere. You have not seen this many people in over 6 months. There's a million different conversations going around. There's loud noises. There's people moving everywhere. You have not seen this in so long. So that is a huge sensory overload for a child with autism. Try to picture yourself having 100 conversations going on around you and you trying to keep up and focus on one thing. That is very, very, very difficult. And it's very heightened. So I'm going to add some more air into that. Okay, start of the new year, all new material. This is all new content that they have not learned previously. And they don't have maybe a one-to-one to help them. They don't have a teacher to come over to check on them. And they were never taught to ask for help from somebody when they're stuck or lost, especially in a large group. Maybe they're scared to ask in front of a large group. So when the new material comes out, they sit there and they maybe pretend to do it as best they possibly can, or they're doing the work, but it's still so new to them that they don't know if they're doing it correctly. So I'm going to add some more air. Right, free play time. It's free play. All the kids are playing. They're all making new friends. Little Johnny over there just took your kid's toy, but your kid was not taught to properly ask for it back or to go ask for an adult for help. But instead, they just kind of let it brush off, even though they are so mad right now, but they're not going to cause a scene because they're in a public setting and they're not comfortable yet because they don't know anybody. So they're just, again, they're going to swallow that, and I'm going to add some more air. There are countless other things that could have happened throughout the day, but this one really is the kicker. Teacher says at the end of the day, all right, guys, tomorrow we're going to be remote. You're not going to be in this class again, so everything we just practiced today, it's going to go to waste because, you know, now it's your remote day, and then we'll check back in a day later. So again, there's no consistent routine. The child needs that time to adjust to the routine and the schedule. It may take months to do this because it's so inconsistent. And again, they are left confused, overwhelmed, and they don't know what's going on. So again, I'm going to add some more air. One more thing, I'm going to add a little more air because now your child has to wear a mask all day long. So they can't really breathe all day. They're having something on their face for the entire day. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's very, very important to wear a mask, but we have to be considerate for children, especially children with autism, about these sensory issues. And that really does affect somebody, you know? Like, it affects me when I go into the grocery store, so I can't imagine having to wear all day at school. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's very, very important that we're all wearing our masks, but we have to consider it when we're pumping in some air. All right, at this point, the spoon is very full. This is what your child's may be feeling like at the end of a school day. So now I'm gonna set the stage again. You pick your child up from school, or they take the bus home, and you get home and you place a single demand. Let's say you say, all right, take off your shoes, go wash your hands, and start your homework. You know what your child's gonna do? Explode. So I hope that analogy helps you a little bit to understand what is going on in your child's mind, especially if they have autism. It is a lot of changes for every single person right now, every single child, you, yourself, me. And you have to be a little more compassionate when they come home and try to understand why they're acting out instead of getting mad and matching their behaviors. My advice for any parent right now is to ask them how they're feeling when they come home. Maybe give them a break. Don't put any demands on them for 20 minutes and just let them maybe watch TV or their iPad or sit in a cozy corner just to like process everything that just happened. Or even, I love talking about like, all right, walk me through your day. What happened today? How did that make you feel? And teaching them different coping skills and how to deal with it so that you can solve the problem instead of heightening them and instead of getting mad when they're acting out. No, there's no excuse for acting out, but at the same time, you just have to try to understand and put yourself in their shoes that this is all so new right now. And again, just be a little compassionate because these explosions are for a reason. You're seeing these behaviors for a reason. I don't necessarily know every single child's case. This is just what I have been seeing and what my thoughts and my feelings are on this. I hope this video was helpful for whoever needs to hear this. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting at least once a week, and I'm really excited to see you in my next video.